Adam tweeted something at me in Japanese. I don't know what it was, but I'm sure that it was a message of support. Adam's like that. Okay, so this is starting to fizz just a little bit. I can hear it crackling on the burner. Do this. Oh, I'm gonna have to taste the flour. Oh, chat, this was a bad deal. This actually works really well in this larger pan because my small saucepan would not have had enough room for the 2.5 cups of milk. Yeah, let's find the flour. Where is it? All-purpose flour. I think it's way back. Is that all-purpose? Okay. I've had flour before. It tastes nutty. Let's see. I'm using nutty a lot. I would love to develop a more refined palate so that I can tell you all more about what this tastes like. So, wet that finger straight into the flour. There we go. Look at that, straight in the mouth. It's like stuck to my teeth. Like straight in the mouth, straight to the front teeth. Clinging there. Tastes cakey, but more in a mouthfeel way than a flavor way. Tastes very bland. Now it's starting to get a little bit nutty. So yeah, let's see. When it is foamy, which it is now, let's take a look. Add the flour and cook. So here we go. Turn that around. Boop. Yeah, foamy butter. So flour time. Let's go. I'm gonna grab out that tablespoon measure, and I'm supposed to whisk it with a whisk. I've got one. Ciao! Whisk time. Let's go. I got a little flour stuck in the back of my teeth. I'm gonna like whip up the flour a little bit so that it's not all packed down. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just scatter the flour over the top of the butter. I'm not just dumping it all in. All right, time to whip. So I'm going to put all 3 tablespoons of the flour in here, and then I'm going to show it to you. This bright yellow, golden color right now, and it's going to deepen. And this is a roux, which is a combination of flour and fat that is used for thickening purposes. It comes from Louisiana cuisine, actually, I think. Maybe French. I'm not sure what the original origin is. Sorry if you're not able to hear me over the beating of this whisk. It's a little bit lighter colored now. He's gone. Uh-oh. And number 3. Here we go. Hey baby, what's up? She's so sad I'm not paying attention to her. Okay, so this will take about 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer just so that we can track it. But roux are very sensitive. Okay, I'm going to bring this over and show it to you. Flip. There we go. That's what it looks like. We want to keep it moving as much as possible because we don't want it to burn. Oh, it smells like nuts right now. Definitely. It smells like cookies, like really raw cookies that just have flour, eggs, butter, and sugar in them. Sugar cookies. Okay, so remember this color. See that like creamy golden color? Remember that, because I'm going to show it to you at the end, and then you'll get to see what the color turns into. I'll prop you up just a little bit more so that you can see a little bit more of me when I'm over there, because I'm just going to be over here for a little bit. Making sure this keeps moving, make sure the flour distributes evenly through the butter. Making sure I don't burn the shit out of myself. see some people saying stuff in chat. Let's see what y'all are talking about. Oh, you can hear me fine over the whisking. That's fantastic. Frifidonix is colorblind, but I didn't know that like yellow gold colorblindness was a thing for Frifidonix. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm just gonna keep that moving a little bit. Now, while this is heating, I'm gonna rinse the pan that I cooked the beef in. I'm going to put it in the dishwasher. Try to clean as I go so that I don't make a huge mess for myself. And of course, I totally do that when I'm cooking alone. I definitely don't. I don't just leave it all out on the counter until I'm embarrassed to come home. No. Do I have the right amount of thing? Oh my god, now it definitely smells like cookies. Oh, it smells like cookies. That is what it smells like. Keeping that cookie smell moving. Oh. I wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling, because it is smelling fine. I'm going to take the macaroni here. I'm going to pour it into the bowl with the beef, just so that it's all combined. Boop. Okay, cool. Wah. A lot of macaroni stuck to the bowl itself. I'm right next to you, Chad, even though you can't see me. Right here. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll stir that up a little bit, but let's check on the roux. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. I whipped that up and the underside of it was like an orange. Just a very slight golden orange. I'm going to pull you over here. No, I'm going to wait. Because it's going to get darker. And then y'all are going to actually be able to really see the difference between the starting and the ending stage here. I'm putting a little bit of heat under the milk because the milk is starting to skin up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see there on the surface of the milk, maybe you can see it. I might grab a spoon and just break it for you a little bit. You can see there's just a little bit of a skin. Yeah, look at that. There you go. And I want all that to stay in there, melted. So I'm going to put a little bit of heat on there. That's just the fats of the milk that melted out of the milk itself and formed this. So, oh man, ooh. Yeah, okay, I need to turn this heat off. Now this roux is really dramatically different from the way that it started. It smells so rich, it smells really flavorful. I'm going to pull you all over here, show you the color, and then we're going to start the transition. So, take a look. Take a look now. And you can see how it's very obviously not that golden color that we had earlier. It's a darker color. Almost like an earth tone, an orange or a brown. It smells really rich. Okay, I'm going to put you down. It's time to get started. I need my quarter cup measure. Pull that out here. Done. Here it is. Okay, so 1/4 cup at a time, it says, we are going to remove the bay leaves from the milk and add about 1/4 cup of the milk to the hot flour mixture, stirring with a wire whisk all the while. As soon as the mixture becomes smooth, add a little more milk and continue to do so. So I'm just going to do that so y'all can see my hands. Milk. Here we go. Straight in. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is hot. Oh man, I wish I had 4 hands so you guys could see what I'm seeing. I turned off the heat, so yeah, like you guys can actually, I'll pull you over really quick. Y'all can see how that curdled up right away. All the flour just sucked up that milk. We're going to keep going until it gets smoother and smoother. This is right. This is what's supposed to be happening, in case anybody was wondering. Yep. Yep, here it is after the second. It looks almost more like a dough. Good. Here's the third quarter cup. There's only, what, 8, 10 quarter cups in there? That's 3 of 10. Stir that. Yep. Starting to get kind of like a creamy dough. Come on over, take a look, take a peek, try and center that. It's tough. There we go. Almost like a cookie dough. Sorry, it's really challenging to get the right angle. Here's a fourth quarter cup, 1 cup of milk in there for 3 tablespoons of flour and 4 tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, now it's definitely, it's like a paste. Come on over, take a look at this paste. Yeah, you can see how paste-like that is. Sorry if that's a little bit swimmy for you. And just tilt that a little bit more. You can see my beautiful work here. Okay, and we're just gonna keep going like that. It's gonna start to become less dramatic each time. Now it's a very smooth paste. It's almost like a frosting. No, I'll show you. I want you to see how it looks like a frosting. How do I... Nope, that way. There we go. Yeah, frosting. Let's see what people are saying. There are over 1,000 people watching me cook. Thank you, Captain Shiro. I am really excited about that. Here's a little bit more. Now it's like a smooth cream. Uh-huh. We're just gonna keep going back and forth. Here's 6. Becoming quite liquid now. You can see now the surface is quite smooth just after I've whisked it. And then here's 7. And now it's like a thick liquid. I'm just going to keep going because the change is not dramatic. Here's 8, 2 cups. Here's 9. I think it's 2.5 or 2 1/4. That might be 2 right there. There might be half a cup left. And here's the last of it. I'm just going to pour the rest in. Okay. Beautiful. All right, I want y'all to see what this looks like now. Now it just looks like a soup. A milk soup or something. I'll whisk that a little bit so you can see. Just very liquid. Let's have a drink. It's almost 9 o'clock. I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. I've been streaming cooking, and there's 1,100 of you watching, which is amazing. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for coming out. Dingo Dial, I will put this on YouTube, so you will be able to check how it turns out at the end. Bros Fisting Bros says I should have browned the roux more. Maybe. You know, I went for 5 minutes. I don't want to burn it, right? But that's what cooking's all about. You can try it all sorts of different ways. You can do all sorts of things with your cooking. Maybe browning it would have been a better outcome. Who knows? I want to show y'all what I'm working with over here with the beef and the beef and the macaroni. Say hi, chat. Say hi to yourselves. I've got my setup over here. Chatception. Vanderhoff likes this cooking with Steven concept and hopes it's something that will return. I am having the time of my life. I love cooking, and cooking for one is not as exciting, but this is exciting. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you all are too. Okay, so as soon as the mixture becomes smooth, add a little more milk, add the cheddar or Emmental and stir. So now I need 1.5 cups grated cheese, like sharp cheddar or Emmental. So, cheese time. I'm gonna pull out a plate, grate some cheese onto it, and go. Ooh. I turned a little bit of heat on under that milk mixture, so it stays nice and warm, so that when we put the cheese in, it'll melt. Linlin98, never made this before. Thanks for being so educational. I'm just having so much fun. I'm really glad to share my love of cooking with y'all because I really do love it. I really like it. I don't do it as much as I should, but maybe this will help me start doing it more. And I think this is gonna be delicious. So, like, what does it mean when it says 1.5 cups of grated cheese? Well, I guess that's pretty explicit. You want 1.5 cups of cheese after it has been grated. That's probably a cup there, so I'll keep going just a little bit. Okay, that's probably more like 2 cups, but that's okay. Let's taste the cheese. Here we go. This is sharp cheddar, old aged cheddar. Mmm. Mmm. It's good. Very flavorful. Hits your entire mouth all at once. Interestingly, in contrast to the beef, in contrast to the milk and the butter, it doesn't coat my mouth that same way, even though it's a dairy product that's pretty high in fat. Where did I put my... There it is. I think. Yeah, that's just delicious. There's this, like, almost moldy aftertaste. Have you ever noticed that about sharp cheeses? They almost taste like mold after you're done, like, eating them. It's true. It's because aged cheeses have cultures growing in them. Just washing down some cheese with a little bit of beer. Beer's starting to get a little lukewarm. It's not nutty, Null Wolf. The cheese does not taste nutty. Okay, so if I am correct, and I think that I am, all I have to do is add the cheddar. Here we go. I'll turn y'all down just a little bit. Whoop. Cool. Here we go. Cheddar cheese from over here behind my second self into the pot. I'm going to add about half of it, and then I'm going to let it melt just a little bit before I start whisking it. I'll bring y'all over and we can take a look. Whoop. Here we go. It's melting down there. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit dissolved, diluted. Where are my oven mitts? Just gonna whisk that up some. We've got a little bit of cheese hanging on to the whisk. That's okay. Now we don't. All done. Oh yeah, now that liquid is a little bit thicker. I am definitely making a mess of my freshly cleaned stove. That's okay. We're going to do a little bit of cleanup as this bakes in the oven. So, add most of the rest of it. I don't want to add too much. While that's cooking, while that's melting down, maybe I'll rinse off this burner that I got a little bit of mess on. Put away the, that front burner's still hot. I don't want to burn my hand. Whew. It's fine. Put away this flour. See my name in chat a whole bunch. I'll come over and see what's up. Would it be legal for me to stream the brewing process? I don't actually know. Maybe. I should talk Adam into visiting so we can hack attack a recipe. I am the anti-Prosper when it comes to cooking. Is that because I'm actually successful? Oh yeah, no, this is like quite thick now. I'm gonna add the rest of the cheese and then I'm gonna show you all what it's like, because y'all saw it when it was just the liquidy milk stuff. Now you're gonna see it with all the cheese added. This is gonna be Craigasms. Throw out your Craigasms. This is gonna be amazing. I should have a designated stove cam if I keep doing this. You're absolutely right, Godjaw. I should. This is the first stream that I've done like this. I'm having so much fun, and I think I'm gonna get a GoPro so that I can like mount it up here, and then y'all can see. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna turn this around like this. Now y'all can see. Y'all can see maybe, depending on the FPS of this camera, you can see how thick this has gotten from the addition of the cheddar. Okay, it's pouring time. I'm just going to pour from container A into container B, so nothing terribly exciting. I'll show you all what the final outcome is. Boop, boop. We're just going to come right over here, and oh, I wish I could get it on cam. Maybe, hang on. Hold still, chat. We're gonna see this just a little bit. Doop. Overview, face, stove, and cat can. 4-way split. Okay, here we go. Pouring it in. Bloop. Oh, look at that cheese sauce. Oh my god. The cheese sauce. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a terrible fast food enchilada. That's what it smells like. Like a terrible for you fast food enchilada. Yeah, this is I'm happy. I hope you all are happy too. I am gonna taste it. Oh, I didn't turn off the burner. There we go. All burners are off. We are done with the stove for now. We do need to boil up some Broccoflower. We're going to do that while this is baking in the oven. So let's see. Getting that spoon. The milk spoon, so I can taste the cheese sauce. Here we go. Look at this. This thick, gloopy cheese sauce dripping off of my spoon. Here we go. Look at that. You get to see a little of my midriff over there. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Here we go. It smells very rich. Creamy. Delicious. It tastes like a combination of all of the ingredients, actually. It doesn't really taste like more than the sum of its parts, but ooh, it is creamy, it is rich, it's delicious. It has that sort of full-bodied flavor from the roux that we made. I don't taste a lot of the cheddar sharpness, interestingly. I think I'm gonna grate cheddar over top of it so that we get that crust of cheddar cheese, since I don't have the this smells amazing. Since I don't have the breadcrumbs. Oh man, I wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling. I wish. Okay, y'all need to see this. This amazing concoction of cheese and beef and macaroni. Oh, it's my mom. Bye, Mom. Thanks for coming by. Blizzkin is my mom. Blizzkin in chat. Hi, Mom. I'm on TV. Sort of. Ew, the sound. Ew. I would invite you all over for a smell test. It smells like a quesadilla. It smells like an enchilada or something. It's just incredible. Okay, so oh, you know what? I did something wrong. The roux is supposed to be 3 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of flour. 1-to-1 flour to butter ratio. I did 4 tablespoons of butter because I misread the recipe. It said use 3 tablespoons of the butter and then use the remaining tablespoon to grease the pan. I used all 4. Oops. Oh well. It turned out okay. But it's not quite what was intended. That's all right. All right, time to pull out this pan. Oh, there we go. Got a big old pan. Thank you all for saying goodbye to my mom. She doesn't get to see me a whole lot because she lives in North Carolina and I live in Montreal. I'm going to just peel back some of this butter stick here. Oops, that didn't work nearly as well as I'd hoped. Yeah, there we go. Let's peel that back. Ta-da! We will just wipe it around the inside of this pan, like so. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just going to do that all around. Make sure we get the entire bottom and sides of the pan. Not terribly exciting, so I'm going to set you down while I complete the task. This butter's a little soft now that it's been sitting out for half an hour, so that makes it really easy to do this. I want to make sure I get into the corners. I don't want anything to stick. Okay. And cool. Now, if I'm incorrect, nope, I am correct. Now we take this and we just pour it straight in. Ugh, it's heavy. There's a lot of food here. This is going to be way more than 5 days worth of lunches. Ugh. Adding a pound of beef to this really kicked it up a serious notch. In fact, I think there might be more than can fit in here. Oh, nope, I totally got this. We're just going to pile it up. Create a mountain of meat. Y'all hear that goopy glorp sound? Yeah. All right. I'm going to grate some cheddar over top of this so that we get that nice crust of cheddar cheese, and then this goes straight into the oven at 400 for 15 to 20 minutes. While that's in there, we're going to cut up and prepare the Broccoflower. So don't go anywhere. Everything is good, including that. That is good. All right. So, 20 minutes. Oops, I'm a fool. I want to grate the cheese. Cheese over top. All right, saved it. Saved it, chat. It's not a disaster. Epic mealtime plus Silent Osiris must happen. Well, I wouldn't complain. And we'll just get a whole bunch of cheese on top of this. Okay, Here we go. Straight in the oven for 20 minutes. So, kitchen timer, 20:00, done. How hot is that? Not gonna burn the shit out of me, that's good. Just trying to make sure I keep clearing off the spaces that I'm using. Fill that with hot soapy water. I'm gonna mute you so I can blow my nose, and then we'll do the broccoli. So I was thinking that I would use this smaller saucepan for the broccoli, but there's kind of a big head of broccoli here. Broccoflower, technically. Like, I wouldn't be able to fit all of that in there. So I'm going to use the big pan instead. Ooh, JC Wajima says, I could also sprinkle some fresh parsley and paprika onto there for some extra flavor. That is a nice idea. It's a shame I didn't think of it, but you are clearly a gentleman or gentlewoman who knows what they're talking about. It's okay, Chad. I told you and then what? I came back. What? Y'all don't trust me? You shouldn't. I cut off my mic all the time. Anytime I'm talking, there's basically a 50% chance that I'm muted. So we're just rinsing out this cheese goop in the bottom here. It's really easy to get out, especially now. Like if I had waited, a day or two, I would never do that. I would never wait that long, Chad. But if I did, it would be much harder to get off because it would be like all gunked on there and stuff. Ow, now the pot is hot because I'm using hot water. Ugh. Too hot. Okay. I'm going to fill that up with some water, put it on the burner and boil it. Done. That's like 2/3 full. And bottom right. Okay. Put a little salt in there too. Getting a little sleepy. On the menu, certainly takes its time. But I think you can tell I've been active this entire time, which is great. I'm gonna go to bed at like 10:30 tonight. Get 9 hours of sleep, wake up, work out like I have been. Been working out every morning for the past week or so. And go to work, make some roller coaster tycoon. So, in the meantime, move all this over here, fill that a little bit, so that's easy to clean when the time comes. But what we're going to do, maybe I can even sort of rotate this a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Time to chop. What's my workout routine? Hang on, Eternium linen. I'm gonna go grab it and I'll show it to you. Just let me pull this out first. It's based on the Bodyweight Fitness subreddit, but I have a really hard time setting aside an hour to work out 3 days a week, and so I set myself aside a half an hour to work out 6 days a week. And so far, I'm very happy with what that's done for my schedule, and I feel like I'm getting good results. And really what I'm trying to do right now with my workout is set a schedule in place so that I'm doing it. And then later, once I've established that habit, then I can change it up to do whatever I may want to do with it. But, since you're asking, I'm just going to come on over here and grab it for you. I tweet it out every day to make sure that I keep myself accountable. So if you're following me on Twitter, it's twitter.com/SilentOsiris, exactly the same address as you're seeing above in the Twitch address bar here. Maybe you can see this pretty well. Yeah, so Sundays is push-ups, rows, and bodyline drills, which is like planks, side planks, reverse planks. Monday is squats, L-sits, and bodyline drills. Tuesday is the rowing machine for 20 minutes. Wednesday is push-ups, rows, bodyline. Thursday is squats, L-sits, bodyline. Friday is the rowing machine, and Saturday is my cheat day. So I've got these big red X's, pink X's, to mark off the boxes. The whole idea is I'm just trying to build a chain, never give up on that chain, never have a break in the chain. Cheat day is infinity. Thank you, Dale09, for dropping my Twitter link in there. If you're not following me, I hope you'll give it a thought. I don't have a streaming schedule, so Twitter is the best and aka only way to keep up with when I stream. Unless, of course, you click the follow button right down there, which would be also awesome. As I'd like to do this more often, and it would really help motivate me to know that there were people who were interested enough in the kind of stuff I do online to follow me specifically for that purpose. In case you didn't know, since we've got a little bit of downtime, we can sort of relax here while we're just cutting up this Broccoflower. I'm Silent Osiris. I'm Stephen Lumpkin. I'm a game and level designer working in Montreal. I work on a game called Roller Coaster Tycoon World for a company called Invisio. We were at PAX and we got some really positive coverage. That's really exciting. And I play role-playing games with JP McDaniel, JP, and a number of other people, Adam Coble, Jeff In Control Robinson, DJ Wheat. We're over on JP's channel very regularly. I think the next show is coming up. I don't want to spoil anything, but keep an eye out if you're a fan of those shows on the Roleplay and JP's Twitter. And I am the dungeon master for a show called The West Marches, which is sort of a horror-themed, dark fantasy exploration-based role-playing game. And I have a lot of fun with that. So if you want to see me be creative in other ways than cooking, definitely follow me, definitely follow JP. And you will have your wish. I'm just going to cut these up into smaller pieces. I'm not really doing this with any particular strategy, just trying to get them smaller. Bite-sized, one might even say. Get off any pieces that are a little bit grody, like this one. It's just got a little bit of black gunk on it. Yeah, so clever girl Savvy, who designed the Swan Song t-shirt, is designing a West Marches t-shirt, and I can't wait to see it. I think she's going to do a great job, because I think that Swan Song t-shirt is just the bee's knees. I'm going to have to get two, one that I can wear and one that I can frame. That's just incredible. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I never would have guessed that I would be in a place to A, have 1,000 people watching me prepare my meals for the week, and B, have a shirt made out of a show that I created. I created the concept for the show and the content in the show, except for the characters who are playing in the show. But really, it's JP who does us all a service by producing all of that and keeping it all together in the back end. He's our link to sanity. Brewing question. BR Jennings is asking a brewing question. Making a chocolate porter with cocoa powder. Add it at flame out or secondary. Wow, BR Jennings, strangely enough, I don't know what flame out is. When we did... Hi, Keekska. Hey, Keeks. Hey. Sweetie Pie, hi there. When we made a raspberry chocolate stout, we added the raspberry chocolate liqueur at the secondary fermentation. So that's what worked for us. It didn't have a really strong flavor, but there was a subtle aftertaste of raspberry chocolate to it, definitely. You could definitely tell. So, give that a try, see if the secondary fermentation works out, and then let me know. Or do it differently and then tell me how that worked. Either way. Somebody asked if Roller Coaster Tycoon has any correlation to the 1999 original game. Well, it's the next game in the series, so yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of the original game, and I would like to say that my design for Roller Coaster Tycoon, the contributions that I've made to the project, have all been very much rooted in the original two games. While also looking at modern simulation games like Cities Skylines and SimCity to see what lessons they can teach us that Chris Sawyer didn't know, 15 years ago. Beard for the Win is asking, am I drinking anything special? Yes, Beard for the Win, I'm drinking a Belgian Saison that I brewed myself with my friend Graham. So we got this big pot of water ready to boil. We got a little bit of downtime now. I'm not really sure if there's anything else I should be doing for the preparation. We got 9 minutes on the clock for the macaroni and cheese. It's cleanup time. I'm just gonna take this stuff off of the cutting board here. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it in the trash. I'm gonna start moving some of these things into the dishwasher. Maybe wipe up some counters. It's a good idea to clean as you go, which of course, chat, I totally do all the time when I'm cooking alone. Of course. Wrong. Lies. I have big piles and piles of dishes on my counter. I'll put this over here so that we can hang out a little bit while I am, cleaning up a little bit. Now, maybe I'll angle that down some. Yeah. I need a fifth camera. I need to be able to swap to a dishes camera or something like that. Yeah, so got some mixing implements. Put those down here. Got a big ass bowl. Some hot water in that. Rinse that out. Oh, that smells like an enchilada. That smells so good. This is gonna be like enchilada style mac and cheese. I wonder if y'all can see that way back in there. Yeah, just a little bit over in the corner, you can see the steam coming up from that pot of water as it's starting to boil. We should taste the water. We should taste the water because the water can change the flavor of things, especially beer. Beer takes a lot of its flavor, a lot more of its flavor than you might expect from the water that you use. So let's try it. Let's see how that goes. Get a little glass here. Any smells? Nothing. I've got nothing. It's like smelling a glass. It's very clean until right about now, and then there's just a little bit of an aftertaste of something. Waiting for it to hit me again. Yeah, that's almost a little bit metallic. There's a little bit of a metallic aftertaste, maybe. So let's see, it's 6:20, 6 minutes and 20 seconds right now. I'm gonna wait for that counter to hit 0. I mean, 6 zeros. And then I'll toss the broccoli in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broccoli height. Woo! Boiling water. Be terrified. Okay, good. So that's still at max. I'm gonna let that go until 3 minutes. Maybe 2:30. I'm gonna let that go for 3.5 minutes. Cover it. Okay. Come on over, take a look. We got the Broccoflower. Yeah, beautiful. Sort of a lime green color to that Broccoflower. And while that's cooking, and I'll just keep an eye on that. 230 is what we're looking for. While that's cooking, I'll try to get some of this milk crud off the bottom of this pan here. That's working well. Toss that in the dishwasher. Got a bunch of things to put in the dishwasher. Yep. It's sticking up too much. No. Beautiful. We're down to 4:30, so another 2 minutes on the clock. That in there. This. Okay, well, we are really quite efficient. Linlin98 is saying, I remember playing the old roller coaster when I was very little. I didn't know that you're a game designer for the new one. That's amazing. Thank you, Linlin98. I am also really, really excited about that. I remember when I went to the office for the interview, I didn't know what they were working on. And the CEO said, okay, I want you to tell Steven about R and N and P. And he looked at me and he said, are you excited yet? And I said, no, but I'm generally excited to be here, excited to talk to you about what opportunities you might have, but there's nothing about that excites me. And he turned back to HR and said, okay, I want you to tell him about Roller Coaster Tycoon and something else and something third else. And I said, wait, stop. And I said to the CEO of the company, I said, I played the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was a kid. And I think he really liked that. So, absolutely true. And absolutely exciting. I am thrilled to be working on that project. Pasta tip. Oh yeah, no, Sneaky D's got it. Try cooking your pasta in chicken stock and you won't regret it, dude. Absolutely, Sneaky D. That is guaranteed recipe for success right there. Okay, we're down to 245. This is a roiling boil now. I think it might need to go a little bit longer. Oh, I didn't taste it while it was raw. I've got a little bit. Here I go. Just a little tiny piece. It's very fresh. Green. Tastes green. It doesn't taste as sulfurous as broccoli does. Like, do y'all know that broccoli tastes sulfurous? Kind of like farts. There's a little bit, especially at the very end. It's sort of a tail end of sulfur. Let me pull out just like one piece here and see how cooked it is. Dropping that down. Turn y'all over. Yeah, there we go. So here's a little piece. Just chop off some. Ooh, hot. Too hot. It's just a little bit undercooked. Now it's 1:30 though. I think that means it's done. I'm going to pull out a bowl so I can unload all of it into the bowl. Whoa! Ow, my finger hurts. I've got a big slotted spoon here. Y'all can see. I'm just using it to scoop out the broccoli. This is my attempt to eat something healthy along with the cheesy, beefy gloriousness. All right, that timer's going to go off in about 50 seconds. I just turned it off because the timer annoys me. But I know that the next thing to do is to take out the glorious macaroni and cheese and then to eat some with you. Here, I'm going to move that off to the side just a little bit so that I can put the macaroni and cheese up on y'all. Broccoflower is milder after it's been cooked. I get more of a broccoli flavor after it's been cooked than before. All right, y'all ready for this? Oh my God. That is a smell. Definitely a smell. Can you hear it sizzling? Here we go. Look at that glorious macaroni and cheese. Plus, little greenery. We're done, chat. Good job. Well done. I am not going to let you go without watching me eat some of it. I'm not going to make you watch me eat an entire meal, but I will never let you down by not describing to you the flavor of the completed meal. But first, let's try to clean up just a little bit. Let that cool some, because it's quite hot right now. So let's see, I got like some little pieces of Broccoflower on the stove top here. Got my fork. Okay, great. I'm gonna put away my book. Rest that fork right there. I'll move that beer out of the way. And close up the dishwasher after I put the knife and the slotted spoon into it. We'll run that after I have after I've put my meal dishes in there. We got some cayenne, some onion powder, not cayenne, cumin, onion powder, bay leaves, and celery salt. We're gonna put all that away. Kiska's finally relaxed a little bit. Poor girl has realized that yelling at me won't change anything. Here, let's go see her. Let's go say hi. Uh-oh, battery's low, 8% remaining. Well, it's a good thing that we are done. So here is a Kiska. I'm trying to see if it's actually, oh, there it goes. It's updating. It's just a little slow. Here we go. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, oh, she wanted pets. She wanted pets very badly. Hi, baby. Yeah. This is what's important to do while you're cooking. You need to pet the kitty. All right. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Kiska. Oh. I hope y'all like cats, because I like cats. I am swiftly running out of power, but this really lasted quite a long time. Okay. We need a small plate. I know, Kiska, I know. Move this here. Yeah, here we are. Well, maybe we'll do this. And I'll bring over a chair. So I can just have a seat, take a load off my feet, and eat just a little bit of this meal in front of you. So, yeah. All right, chat, here we go. The burner light is on. Well, it's not actually the burner light, so there's a couple of different lights here. One of them is the element on light, which means that the burner is on, and one of them is a hot surface light that just says, hey, if you put your hand down, you gon' get thucked. So, no, all the burners are off. Thank you for checking for me. It would have been preferable to make sure that all the burners are off. but it's just my stove not letting me burn the shit out of myself. So that's appreciated on all counts, both from you and from my stove. Okay. Oh man, hang on. I need to do this with y'all watching. Y'all need to see. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. Smells incredible. Smells incredible, chat. Straight over onto the plate. I'm gonna just put like a couple bites on here. I'll eat them for you, and then before I sign off, I will put a meal-sized portion onto my plate, and I'm gonna let you go. So, there's that. All right, chat. It's time. It's time to appreciate the hard work that we've put in. I'm a little bit low here for the main camera, or a little bit low for the computer camera, and right at the right height for the main camera. So just to show you what I'm working with, here we go. Oops. We've got that incredible looking macaroni and cheese and these very fresh, bright Broccoflowers. So, hey baby, come here. I'm teasing you a little bit. Yeah, just petting the cat, scratching her back. Hey baby. Alright, here we go, chat. Let's give it a try. So, it's very brown. There's lots of beef juices in there, obviously. The whole wheat pasta contributes to the brownness. The, it's not yellow the way that Kraft macaroni and cheese is, because there's no artificial colorants in there. It smells incredibly rich. It smells like an enchilada, really. I'm going back to that a lot, but really it's kind of the same thing, right? There's your tortilla, aka the macaroni. There's the beef. We've got some similar collection of spices, including the cumin, and the cheese sauce, which is almost a little bit like nacho cheese sauce by now, except the homemade and way better variety. Let's see what it's like without salt on it. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm. The flavor is overwhelmingly beefy. It's not till the end of the flavor that the cheese sauce really comes out. It's delicious though. It tastes filling. I'm gonna grab this salt here, toss that on top, and we'll see what it tastes like with a little salt. Because it's my experience that adding salt really makes all of the flavors in the dish pop. It's all falling off my fork. So good. All right, here we go. I'm using my fingers to corral my food. Oh my god. All right, chat, you should be here. That's just incredible. Immediately, just everything just explodes. The flavor of the beef, the flavor of the cheese, even the whole wheat pasta just like pops out of that. That is really amazing. Just a little bit. We don't want to go overboard. I'm a little worried about this this tablet of mine cutting you off. Chet, I hope you get a chance to make this. This is a really, really delicious macaroni and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese, so it's not the healthiest meal in the world, but I'm a big believer that the individual foods that you eat aren't the determinant of health in your diet, but rather your overall diet. So we're mixing up the macaroni and cheese with some Broccoflower. Helps get a lot of fiber, a lot of iron. I'm going to be cooking some asparagus a little bit later, add that to my daily meals. I've got apples that I'm bringing to work every day, so trying to really make sure there's enough roughage in my diet to compete the high calorie, high octane macaroni and cheese. Broccoflower cooled down a little faster. It's fresh, it's clean, it's delightful. It helps offset the rich flavor of the macaroni and cheese. It's really a good pairing. I cannot complain. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a fork so I don't have to keep using my fingers uncouthly in front of you. What cookbook is this from? This is from Mark Bittman's How to Cook Everything. I'm gonna bring it over and show it to you. One more time before signing off. This is fulfilling in a number of ways, Chad. I'm saving that Broccoflower for a palate cleanser. Ooh. Kiska is right next to the microphone, meowing at you, chat. All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna grab that book, show it off to you, and that's gonna be it for, what am I calling this? I'm calling this On the Menu. That's gonna be it for our first episode of On the Menu. This is it, this is the book. It is Mark Bittman's How to Cook Everything. It's got a number of very basic recipes. One of the coolest things about it, in my opinion, is that in the back here, there is a list of my top 100 fast recipes, recipes that take 30 minutes or less to prep, my top 100 make-ahead recipes, recipes you can make ahead of time and then reheat. This is a really excellent starter cookbook that's really going to get you started with the cooking that you want to do for yourself. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I had so much fun this evening. I hope you did too. Follow me on Twitter, here on Twitch, on YouTube. The address is the same everywhere. It's Silent Osiris. The O is a 0. Don't be afraid to say hi or send me a message in any platform if you want to. I hope that you enjoyed the serenade by my lovely cat Kiska, who's sitting right here next to the computer and the microphone, meowing at us. Hi, Keeks. Yeah. And I will definitely do this again. You can count on that. So, that's it. I'm signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye.